Good evening and welcome to Flat Earth United Kingdom. Joining me this evening is Gav from Flat Earth After Party YouTube channel. How are you doing, Gav?
Hello, Nathan. Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. Still recovering from that attack.
Yeah, you said just as we started, just before we went live, that you'd had an attack from Reddit users. Just tell us all about it. I mean, it's news to me.
I mean, pretty much all I can assume is posted it to Reddit, and then all the Reddit trolls have come over. They've been meme bombing, text bombing, voice bombing, and literally just had to kick. And I wouldn't even be lying if I said 50 plus people who have came in, gone away, come back on a different. I think eventually they've exhausted the names because it stopped about 25 minutes ago. Yeah, so I didn't know, and if I've kicked somebody by accident, I'm sorry. Just get in touch with me, and I'll unban you. That's all I can do.
Fair enough. Well, let's start by telling people what we're actually talking about. So yeah, we've we've obviously detailed the Reddit attack that's happened to Discord. So Discord is something that I've been fiddling with off Gaff's advice, basically. So he sent me a link early this morning, and I immediately joined, gave myself an avatar, and Bob's your uncle. You know, I'm into voice chat straight away, chatting with Gav. There's other people. It's a hive of activity right now. Wonderful. Tell us how you found Discord then, Gav.
Discord, it's usually used by gamers. It's voice and text application, but it's also file sharing, PDFs and other stuff like that. Post links, YouTube links, where you can watch the YouTube inside the program, which is cool. And I found it while I was gaming, and someone, put me onto it so that we could communicate during the game. Well, recently I've decided that it has potential for what you're seeing now on the screen. It's got all separate different subsections for text channels with all different links, as you can see on the left right there, with the Hangout links and suggestions, research links, flat Earth evidence, proof, etc., etc. Underneath there, you can see voice channels. And you can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the general voice channel. It is unlimited, but now because of the attack, I've had to limit it to 50. Luckily, the attacks have stopped. There's no figure of everyone collected. Is there on the people on the right where it says, managers, moderators, etc. And just go to the right hand side just to show people how many users are on there now. You do that section.
How do I show the number of users?
Just scroll down on that section that you're on now. There'll be a bar on the right. You see the bar on the right when you're hovering over my name? That's the one. Yeah. So as you can see, there's more than enough people on there at the moment. And I've no doubt that maybe 10 people might be trolls, but eventually they're going to show their true colors, aren't they? And they're going to get banned because they're pains in the asses. But when did I make it? I made it maybe 24 hours ago now, and it is absolutely booming. And as you can see there on the PDFs, Martin has been busy bee uploading hundreds of different PDFs in that section, which is awesome. It takes us a long time to get through all that. But basically, it's like just a sign to go. When there's we can all go there and talk. Find out what's been going on. Scroll up the chat. See if there's anything interesting has been posted. That's pretty much it, isn't it, really? I mean, we're just trying to make it some kind of central hub for everyone to congregate together and, connect on the level that we all connect on.
It's like Skype, but it's not, because you've designed a server for this, and that's what we're looking at now. So the actual software Discord is, you know, open to anybody, and you could expand from this and, you know, potentially start off lots and lots of other groups, you as an individual, the audience I'm talking to here. So, but what Gav has done is created a server within this very nicely laid out platform that, as Gav says, has got lots and lots of ability for you to connect with other people, share your information in a really nice, concise way, nice layout. The thing I like the most, I can't lie, is the voice channels. So it's like a constant hangout. You just go in, you click on your microphone and join the voice chat. And there's probably, at the moment, let's have a look, there's about half a dozen people in there, by the looks of things, can't quite see at this distance. But yeah, they're just chatting away happily. And yeah, you can just join in the conversation, providing you're a member. Absolutely wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. You know, we've been kind of having to and fro with people who have done absolutely no research. I mean, I don't have time for that anymore. You know, it's not a place to just answer the same question over and over and over again. It's a place for people who are kind of already in the know as such. But, you know, we will get the odd few that are going to ask the inquisitive questions. But you can tell a troll straight away, can't you? Pretty much. You know, some are clever, to them give it away. It's not a place for trolls, and that's what we're trying to combat, and we're trying to stay on top of it.
Cool. What I've just done is I've just asked the chat room to ask a few questions. So what I'm going to do is actually screen share the chat, so that hopefully there's a few people who are actually in there already that can say this is a problem, or how do you do this, etc., etc., etc. So if I don't know if you want to screen share as well, Gav, just so you can actually point it out with your mouse. Would that be possible?
Yeah, no problem.
Super duper. So we'll give Gav a couple of seconds just to get his screen going. And in the meantime, what I might do is actually say hello to a few people in the chat. So Martin, how are you doing? Paula, Knowledge Scavenger, very pleased to have you here. Noonsflower, Deja Vu, how are you doing? Swampler, or however you say that, SWMPLVR. Isama Hall, or Isama Hallski 77, hello. Timaeus, Eternal Padawan, who we met at the meet at the Leicester Space Centre. So how are you doing, Eternal Padawan? And AJace, is that right? 1844, Arwin, Martin again, Rawkin. That's pretty much it. I'm sure there's a few other people that have joined or were a bit further up the afterlife now. How are you doing? Let's see what questions we've got then. Is there any? Let's scroll up through this chat. Hopefully somebody's asked some relevant questions to Discord. Otherwise, this will be a bit of a waste of time. We shall see. That's how to add friends. Okay,
Yeah, I can't check.
Thank you. Let's put my screen onto Gab and I'll go on mute.
You'll go on mute.
Yeah, if you can just explain. Nora's asking, how do you add friends?
How do you add friends? Okay. In the top left-hand corner, direct messages icon. If you click on that, and then you'll see friends at the top. Click on friends, and click on the add friend button. Now you add friends. You know, for instance, me would be Governor 4041, and click on send friend request, and that's it, done. And the other person goes to their pending on their options. Now you see I've sent Martin a friend request, which he's still yet to accept. Yeah, and other than that, for you to accept the friend request, you click on the tick, and that's it. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and all your friends are here in the list down the bottom. No, not down the bottom, on the left.
Nice and easy. That's somebody else said, how do you actually join the site? And there's a link in the description box for this video for, I don't know how you did it, Gav, but it took me straight to signing up and then into the site. Like, if memory serves me, something about the link said, do you want to join the server that you created? I hope I've put the correct link so that it does actually do that, but that's some magic that I don't understand.
Okay, right. Well, how that works is, what I've been doing is giving the link from the general text channel. Now, to give the link, you see the cog icon and a square box box with an arrow. You click on the square box with the arrow pointing up. Bam, there's your link. I'm not sure whether everybody can set it to expire, but it lasts for 30 minutes by default. And you give the link to your friends, they click and make their account. I've had to limit it to verified accounts only. So once you've made your account, make the email address and verify your account. And then, as you say, after that, you will be taken straight into the general text channel. If you want to join the voice channel, you see on the left, everybody here in the voice channels. So, it's pretty straightforward,
A few more questions going by. One was, can we get it on a mobile device? Absolutely. I've been playing with it all day on iPad and on my phone and on the PC just to fiddle with it, just to see how well it works. And it seems to work seamlessly on all of them. So yes, you can download the app on certainly an Apple device. I'm not sure about Android, as I don't have any. What about you? Do you have any Android devices, or do you know if it works on Android just as well as it does on Apple?
No, I've just got Apple, unfortunately.
Hopefully somebody in the chat will say, yes, it's worked perfectly fine on my Android device. Or if not, if you can leave it in the description, leave it in the comment section afterwards for anybody who downloads it successfully on an Android device. But yeah, let's just see if there's any more questions that go by. Link in the description. See if I can talk. Hi, Fruity for you. I saw her chatting away. Hi, Fruity you, I should say. She was chatting away in the what do you call it again? The voice what bit?
What voice channels was it?
That's it, in voice channels. So yeah, I saw her chatting away. So Malav Cocktail, keep the great work, Timaeus. Really appreciate your vids. Jolly good. Not really any relevant questions for this yet. So I can't really see anything else anybody asking. Maybe if there's any further questions once this broadcast is finished, as I say, people will leave them in the comments section. And I don't know, Gav, if you can have a periodic look, maybe for a few days after this finishes, just to see if there's any questions that you can help with in there. That'd be really good. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
No problem. Well, I mean, it's all been covered. It's really easy to use. It may look difficult when you come in and you're first, messing about with the options, trying to work it all out. But, as I say, if you don't know how to do something, just ask and I'll try my best to help you out.
Cool. Can you tell us how, you did give us a bit of a brief insight this morning, because you said you had Jaron on and a few other people that were in your voice channels chatting away. But when we chatted, you kind of explained the motivation behind doing it. So can you just tell us why? Why have you done this?
The motivation? I've used it for gaming, and basically I just saw the potential that it could have for bringing everyone together and having everything in one place. I mean, I will be vetting all the links and stuff like that, because I want to make sure that everything on there is concrete, I suppose we could say, because like, for instance, someone that comes along and, we've got videos talking about like wild speculation, could throw them off. Anything that we have there, I want to try and make sure that it's all concrete and it's all accessible for, anyone at any time, no matter where you are. You could be at work and you want a little piece of information to somebody who's talking to you about it, and you can come here and get it and share it with them, quickly. You don't have to mess about.
You said you got a bit tired of other platforms with the level of trolling that you got, whereas with this, as you just said, you can actually vet people, and there is a certain degree of security and verification just to join the site in the first place. There's just one question that scrolled through on the chat that you did get answers in the chat, but what's the name of the server, which is Flat Earth Ranch?
Yeah, I mean, that is subject to change. That's just something that I thought of straight away. It's unique. Nobody else has used it as far as I'm aware. Perhaps in the future somebody else comes up with a better name and we'll change it. but you know, it's changeable, so it's not concrete, the name.
Yeah, and as we said, it may be that once you join, it's a useful place to get a load of flat Earth contacts immediately and start communicating with people to build up a list of people in your directory. It may very well be that Flat Earth Ranch either has its name changed or there's a dozen other servers that end up getting built. So I can see you clicking away doing stuff there, Gav. I don't know if it's something interesting you can show us. I mean, I'd like to quite see you just having a look around like you are now, and sort of going through some of the stuff that you've got on there. Just before we round out the show, just if you can just literally point out what you've been doing all day, because you've literally been doing it all day.
Pretty much. Well, one thing that I have put in as a debate room, I've limited the debate room to 3 people, which is, for instance, myself, Nathan, and a moderator, and this is obviously under the voice channels. Up in the top in the text debate rules, so whoever is debating, there's 4 things at the moment. Well, I think I've pretty much covered everything about debating there in those 4 rules. At the end of the day, the decision of the moderator is final. So, I know some of you like to debate. Me,
go on, read them. You might as well read them out just for people who aren't actually watching. There's a lot of people who don't actually have the video up, so they may as well read them.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Number 1, be respectful at all times. Number 2, ask 1 question or query and let your opponent answer. Number 3, refrain from talking over one another. And number 4, the decision of your moderator is final, no exceptions. I mean, obviously, I'm asking for help. People can feel that may need to be added from there. We have a separate suggestions channel here. If you just click on the suggestions channel, however it may be, just stick it in. You never know. It could be fun. And no, Ace, we're not having any live nudes.
Yeah, you're still going to have the problem of flat Earth trolls, of course. The proper trolls won't be there necessarily, but you'll still have Ace and Shroom. I don't doubt.
Oh yeah. This is harmless.
Good stuff.
Right. The one thing I want to point out is when it loads, because Martin's posted so many PDFs in here. Look at them all. That's incredible. Martin's been busy. If you want any information pertaining to Flat Earth, like any of the ebooks that are out, last year I made a media file link. There's 11 books in total. There's a list here. 100 proofs the Earth is not a globe. 200 proofs the Earth is not a spinning ball. Christian topography. Mark Knight's Flat Earth Advanced the Moon. Eric Dubay, The Atlantean Conspiracy, The Flat Earth Conspiracy. Mark Knight, Wakey Wakey. And of course, Cetetic Astronomy and Cosmogony. As I say, there are 11, that's 9. I can't remember which other 2 are in there because I've added to my PDF file since then. So far on this link, it's had about 500 downloads, which isn't too bad since last year. So if, you may have some of them and not all of them, just go and download it. Share it with your friends. Ask them to read the books because they're over like 100 years old, especially Christian topography, which is like 600s, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it here.
I've actually asked, we may or may not see him, but I've asked Martin to come on just because of, I know how much information Martin has got on his hard drive, and he scours the earth to find it. So again, I'm delighted to see that. I mean, people may look at that and just go, oh, Martin's just, spamming that. Not at all. That information will be glorious. I hope he'll pick up the link. He can probably hear us talking about him now because he's actually in the chat, and jump on. And hopefully just tell people exactly what he has posted there, because I know it's going to be valuable information, which won't just be random in any way, shape or form. So yeah, if you can hear us, Martin, in the chat room, I have actually sent you a link on Skype, so I'm hoping you'll jump in and tell us exactly what it is you've posted there. So he's saying yeah from the chat, but he's still chatting. So he's saying yeah. Hopefully we'll see. Yeah, show us more. Tell us more.
What is it here? Ebooks and PDFs. Tell you more. Yeah, I've just been looking. You see, it's pretty new. There isn't really a lot. On here, we're gonna have like upcoming show links as well. You know, so if there's any people with shows, because not everybody is subscribed to everybody. You know, some people are subscribed to people with like fairly small channels. You know, post a link here. Let's try and get them all subscribers. Hangout links.
That was what I was going to go ask about. So
That shouldn't be there.
Was it something I should have used to post this link for a show that people can actually join in there?
I think, I can't remember. I think you did post it in one of these, but you posted it in the wrong one. So what I did was deleted it from the one you posted it in and put it in here.
Wow.
Upcoming show links. Who's that? Is that Martin?
Which one did it go on in the end?
Hey, Martin. Upcoming show links. What we're going to have in the Hangout links, if somebody has a live Hangout and they want to put the link somewhere, I mean, obviously we're going to have to be careful with people who can see the link and access it to snipe, you know, etc., etc. But what we want to do is have the Hangout link here where it's accessible. We're not sending one link to 100 different people. You know, the 100 people could come to one place to get the link. Well, at the moment, yeah, we're a bit sheepish because of the attacks, etc. Suggestions, research links. Yeah, there's a few bits and bobs in there. I'll tell you what we did. I do not for the life of me name. He's actually made he's made a subreddit, Rise Against the Globe, and in there he's got a load of information, you know, pertaining to the flat Earth as well. I never met the guy before. I don't know where he's come from. I don't know how he's got the link, but he's here too, which is really cool. Flat Earth evidence and proof. Yeah, I've explained that. Fun stuff. Speaks for itself. And ebooks. Yeah, there we go. You know, there's more than enough to keep everybody busy there for a good few months, I'd say. Well done, Martin. Thanks, you brother.
Yeah, Martin's just joined us. So, hello, how you doing, Martin?
Hey, Nathan. Very well, thanks. Am I coming through clear? Yeah.
Yeah, loud and clear, Martin. Tell us what you've posted in Flat Earth Ranch.
Well, there was a bit of a limit on the megabytes. It was only an 8 megabyte limit. So the essentials, like I wanted to post Abazads and the like. So it was only the essentials, like 100 proofs, Carpenter, a few of the things that Gav never posted, the other cosmogonies and cosmogonies. I posted all the essentials. But what I've also posted is a load of just, they're basically plain bog standard proofs on, I suppose, just a flyer in one PDF form. Just quick read, anything from curvature to moon landings. So I've done a load of them. They're really, really handy. So if anybody wants any proofs, straight to the PDFs and they're there. Quick, simple read. And a load of conspiracy books and the like about all sorts, from the Trilateral Commission to the Tavistock Institute to you name it, Rothschilds, just a mixture of all. And I'm still doing it. When I get more time, I'll spend another hour later, put a few more dozen on.
Yeah,
we chatted on there earlier as well, didn't we, Martin? I mean, it's just the fact that we could do it instantly without any faff. I was just like, wow, this is great. Love this.
Yeah, it is it is a good format. It's clear. I've seen other somebody, Geo set one up called FE Friends a while back, but it never had this user-friendly interface. I had real trouble. I couldn't log on anything, and I had no trouble with this at all. None. I'm not brilliant with tech. But
yeah, just credit. FE Friends has come a long way since it was first put out there. He has debugged it quite a lot. and it's a different type of platform. I mean, you probably hate me when I say this. It seems a bit more like a dating site. I know it's not. It's about friendship as opposed to friends. But yeah, it's definitely got a different kind of vibe to this. But I think because it's based on Discord, because it's based on a very slick platform to begin with, and Gav's developed an excellent extension of that. But Gav has had the ability to develop that extension because the platform's so slick and so nice. So, you know, but that's not to decry what Gav has done, because he's put a lot of work in it. And then people have recognized that, like yourself, Martin, and come along and gone, right, I can add to this. And you know, Gav is quite fastidious. When I said, oh, I've got this video I want to post that Mark Sargent put up, he was like, whoa, what's it contain? What's in it? Got to be proof. Got to be actual proof. So, okay, you know, I thought it was
yeah,
video.
no, of course, man, of course. You know, it needs to be concrete. No wild speculation here, mate.
Also, I uploaded a load of them, or I'm not finished yet, but they're news articles, and it's probably somewhere around 100 megabytes of newspaper articles, everything that's ever been in the press about flat Earth. I picked up, got copied on PDFs, so I'm going to post them. They're really good. So all sorts for us to look at. Good.
We've also got Underground Johnny in our chat. I noticed he's been in there quite a lot today. I mean, I've kept my eye on it. There's something about it that's quite magical in the respect that it's quite addictive. I'm sure it's deliberate.
We had a bit of a debate this afternoon, Nathan. Gav, myself, and Hub. We had a Globe guy came on, but he didn't. It's the usual story, not researched, and coming out with absurdities about gravity and the like. And Gav hit him with, which gravity are we talking about? Einsteinian or Newtonian? The guy was like, he went quiet.
He didn't have a clue at first.
Didn't have a clue.
I said, which gravity? And he says, the force of gravity. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I said, which gravity do you choose? And he kind of went silent. So then I came out with it. Well, Einsteinian or Newtonian. One's a force, the other isn't. It's crazy, man. These people just don't have a clue.
Well, there's going to be people in our audience that may not have a clue either. I mean, there are people who are like us three. Obviously, we know the difference. We're debating it. We know more than most heliocentric people who come and try and debate us. This is not unusual. But there will be people who are in the audience that aren't looking to do what we're doing now and come on air live and talk about flat Earth. However, they do want to sharpen up their debating skills. They do want to talk to other people. They may doubt it. So that was the next thing I was going to come on to, actually, Gav, about your position in terms of heliocentric believers and how welcome they will be.
They are very welcome. You know, I mean, if they're here to inquire, you know, that's fine. You know, we're all human. We can all.
Sorry, a lady came on today and said she didn't want to go in Hangouts, but she was happy to talk on this format, which is ace.
Yeah. It's not fair. That's why.
Yeah.
You know, people get the jitters about being live, don't they? You know.
Nice.
Best. Once you've done it a few times, it's like, oh yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go then.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, you cut me off, Martin. You made me forget.
Sorry, you were on the flow then. Well, no.
Yeah, Martin.
Yeah. Sorry.
Didn't you read the rules, Martin?
No, what I was saying was, you know, we're all human. We can all speak to each other with respect, you know. But as soon as people start doing the typical circular arguments where they don't really understand what they're saying, they just say it anyway, then that's when it has to stop. You know, we can't be expected to just answer circular arguments all day long. It's not what it's for. But it's for the inquisitive person. If people want to learn more and they want to ask questions, and I'll sit there all day and answer the questions. But if I answer a question and they throw something back at me straight away, oh, but what about this? What about this? Then they obviously don't want to learn because they're just throwing heliocentric nonsense back. So yeah, as I say, anybody's welcome.
Good.
They've just said in the link that I had posted the older link in my description box, so I will change that after the show finishes going out live. So for anybody watching, it will be the up-to-date link, so I'll make sure I get that off Gav. I don't know if you want to stick it in the side chat for this show, and I'll add it afterwards, Gav. And yeah, so anybody who wants to join Discord, just click on the link in the info box and it will work after the show is finished. it won't have expired. So Gav's just showing us something now. What are you scrolling through there, Gav?
These are like people who share links. They'll all come up here. That's all I'm doing. I'm just getting the extension of my link so that I can give it to you afterwards. It'll be, HTTPS, discord.gg/this link. So I've got that copied ready to give you. But if I come off Discord, I'll stop screen sharing. So I'll do that afterwards.
Just so you can show the audience, were you to be in communication with me now on Discord, how would you share that with me? Just so people can see, and I'll pick it up from Discord. Why not?
On Discord. Okay, well, I'll click on your name with a left click, and straight away it's asking me to send you a message. So if I do that and then press enter, boom, there's your link. And if you go to your messages, which is the same again, top left hand corner, direct messages.
I may as well do this. Why not? So let's screen share and go to Discord, and then I'll go to where? Oh, here we go.
Top left, direct messages, and in the list you'll see my name here somewhere. Oh, and yeah, you should be showing the link now.
There we go. Gotcha. So yeah, so I'll post that into the info box. I'll do that afterwards, but I'll copy it now just for convenience.
Whoa. Is that really insanity is sanity?
Possibly.
Yeah, it is. It is, Amir.
That'd be cool if it is some.
Why? What's he asking?
Nothing. As far as I can see.
How you doing?
Hello. I can't see any chats or anything like that. I can just see Discord. So, hello, Amir. Welcome, brother.
Cool.
I smell a trout.
I think that's pretty much it, guys. We've showed everybody what the inside workings of Discord are. We've shown them Flat Earth Ranch. We've shown them how to use the software. Martin's posted an absolute load of links in the show. In the what part of it is it again? Sorry, guys.
PDFs, and I've done some links for videos as well. So filling it up.
Super, brilliant. I think that's pretty much it. All it leaves for me to say is a massive thank you to Gav of YouTube channel Flat Earth After Party. Thank you very much for showing us through Discord and Flat Earth Ranch, and indeed for making it in the first place, Gav. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, mate. I've always tried to do what I can. It seemed a great option, and it spoke for itself, really, hasn't it? There's more than enough people here now.
Look at it.
Great stuff. Love it. Love it.
And also to you, Martin, thank you very much for joining us late to tell us exactly what you posted. Really appreciate that as well.
It's a pleasure for sharing for the FE community. There's no use sitting on my hard drive, is it? All that information. That's why I collected it in the first place, to get it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I know how hard you've worked on it. So yeah. And also to all of you who have joined us live on this short and sweet introduction to Discord and Flat Earth Ranch. As I say, the link to join will be in the info box below. I've been Nathan Oakley. See you all in the next video.